The story of the Anunnaki and their connection to humanity is ancient, buried within texts, stone tablets, hieroglyphs, and indigenous myths from around the world. These beings mentioned in the Bible, ancient Sumerian texts, and other sources are not just figures of myth, but, according to some, beings from another realm who shape the very destiny of humankind. To understand the Anunnaki, one must look at their physical appearance and origins. Descriptions from ancient Sumerian tablets, as well as carvings and other ancient artifacts, depict these beings as resembling the dark-skinned people of modern America, the Black Diaspora. The word Anunnaki itself translates to those who came from heaven to earth, and these divine beings were said to possess extraordinary powers and advanced knowledge. Many scholars and theorists suggest that they were an extraterrestrial race that visited Earth thousands of years ago, shaping human civilization. In ancient Sumer, they were said to have descended from the sky, establishing themselves as gods and rulers over humans. They brought advancements in agriculture, architecture, and technology, but there was a darker side to their presence. The Anunnaki, while guiding humanity, were also involved in a bitter war with another alien race, the Reptilians. According to certain esoteric and alternative history narratives, the Reptilians were a shape-shifting race, bent on controlling Earth through deception and manipulation. The war between the Anunnaki and the Reptilians was not only a struggle for dominion over Earth, but for control over humanity itself. While the Anunnaki sought to uplift humans, the Reptilians viewed them as mere resources to be exploited and enslaved. Some conspiracy theorists even suggest that the reptilian influence can still be felt today, with them pulling the strings behind the scenes in positions of power. Throughout this war, humans were caught in the middle. The Anunnaki, according to these ancient texts, genetically modified early humans to serve as workers, mining precious resources, particularly gold, which had technological and energetic value for these extraterrestrial beings. These early humans were essentially slaves, working for their alien overlords in grueling conditions. However, there are signs that the Anunnaki may have been more than mere oppressors. As they watched humanity grow, it is said that some of the Anunnaki began to sympathize with humans, even forming close bonds with them. This defiance led to the creation of a more advanced human species, Homo sapiens, gifted with intelligence and free will. But despite this, the reptilian influence lingered, weaving into the fabric of human society, corrupting governments, religions, and systems of power. Many of the myths surrounding gods coming from the heavens, from the Sumerians to the Egyptians and beyond, share strikingly similar themes. These beings from the stars influenced early human civilization and are often depicted as tall, dark-skinned, and powerful. This resemblance has led some to speculate that the Anunnaki were an ancient black race resembling the African-American people of today. This claim finds its roots in ancient depictions of gods in places like Kemet or ancient Egypt, where powerful deities and pharaohs were often depicted with dark skin. This has caused many to reconsider traditional narratives of history, aligning the Black Diaspora with divine ancestry. Now let's bring this discussion to a more familiar figure, Jesus. According to religious belief, Jesus Christ, often referred to as the Son of God, came from a place beyond earth, a kingdom not of this world. The Bible describes Jesus as returning one day to take his chosen people back to heaven with him. If one looks at this from a broader perspective, this aligns closely with the concept of an extraterrestrial. Jesus is essentially a being not from earth. This narrative further strengthens the idea that extraterrestrial intervention in human affairs has always been present, even in mainstream religious teachings. Jesus' second coming could be seen as the return of a benevolent extraterrestrial who aims to save humanity from its earthly struggles. And if we view the Anunnaki in a similar light, it opens up the possibility that these ancient beings too were seen as saviors or gods by early civilizations. The Anunnaki, with their influence on early civilizations, and Jesus, who promises to return from the heavens, share one central theme: beings from beyond Earth, guiding, shaping, and intervening in human affairs. This makes the religious concept of heaven not just a spiritual realm, but a place beyond our planet, perhaps even a distant star system. So the question remains, are we descendants of extraterrestrials? Were the ancient gods of Sumer, Egypt, and other cultures more than mythological figures, but beings who came to Earth and left a lasting legacy? And is the return of Jesus another chapter in the long history of extraterrestrial influence over humanity? As we look at ancient texts, hieroglyphs, and carvings, the answer may be more complex than we think. Whether you view these beings as divine, extraterrestrial, or both, one thing is certain: humanity's connection to the heavens and those who came from them runs deep. The Anunnaki-Reptilian War is just one part of this vast, hidden history, one that still influences us today. From ancient texts to religious beliefs, the stories of beings from beyond Earth who played a role in shaping humanity are everywhere. Whether you believe they were gods, extraterrestrials, or both, their legacy lives on in the mysteries of our past, the complexities of our present, and the uncertainties of our future.